Hi friends, this is Christy De La Cruz, and this is the fifth in a series on virtual workplace strategies for those with ADD and ADHD. And today's hint is on training your mind through and your focus through meditation and using timers. So one of the things that you will need to do if you're a person with ADD and ADHD is to study yourself a little bit and to learn what helps and supports your work and what does not help and support your work. And this applies whether you have ADD or not. Knowing whether you work better in the morning, in the afternoon, whether certain kinds of tasks work best in the morning or afternoon. If I have things that are difficult or I need to think a lot, I typically schedule those for the morning. And then in the afternoon, I'm doing more like conference calls or doing kind of little tasks that are cleaning up from the bigger things in the morning. So my focus is best in the morning, and you will know yourself when is your focus best. So meditation has been a practice that I've learned and I've practiced every day now for over 3 years, but I struggled with it. I struggled to learn it. And really, because I thought it was about quieting your mind and not thinking, and what it actually is about watching your thoughts and being mindful of those thoughts. And so being conscious of what your mind is thinking. And so you can hear that negative dialogue that might come up. You have a little part of you that's like, oh, you're not getting enough done. Please see the first video on self-compassion if that's the case. Or you may have distractions that pop up. And the trick is to basically see them there, be like, okay, I notice you there, and that's fine. And I'm going to keep working on this thing. Sometimes that's hard for us. We'll switch and I forgot I need to do that thing. And so what I do to combat that, so I'm not switch tasking every 2 minutes, which is actually very hard to get any one thing done, is I keep a list beside me. And so when things pop into my head that I think of, I need to schedule a haircut appointment, or I meant to pick up that prescription, I just have like a little running list that I keep. And that way, my mind doesn't continually spin on all the things I have to do. It sort of empties it out onto the page. And then taking that list at some later point, be like, okay, when am I going to get that done? I schedule one afternoon a week. I just work on errands. And so I'll put that onto my list for that errands list. So meditation and timers can kind of help too. Another strategy that people like to use is the Pomodoro Technique, where they use a timer, and this can take some training, and so don't expect miracles from yourself right away. But Pomodoro was initially invented so you have moments of, I think it was 25-minute intervals where you work for 25 minutes on one task. And so that might mean you put your phone away, you put anything away that's not related to that one task. You work for 25 minutes, kind of in a sprint. And I believe the break time is either 5 or 10 minutes. And then you do that for, say, three straight times. I think it's 25 and 5, if I have that right, the original. And then you take a longer break for 30 minutes. And so if you do 3 Pomodoros, so 25, 5, 25, 5, 25, 5, and then you take a longer break, a 30-minute break. And so this can really help you have that dedicated focus. You only have one thing to do in that 25-minute time. Some people swear by this, and so I think it's really a good strategy to try if you kind of want to beat the clock or you have something where you need intense focus, but then you need to just take breaks. You may need to schedule longer Pomodoros for, like, in the morning. Maybe you would schedule one that's 60 minutes or 90 minutes and then schedule a break, typically in a 3-to-1 cycle. So I'll talk a little bit more. I'll have a separate video on ultradian rhythms that can help you plan for those breaks, but I wanted to just give you the strategy that you can train your mind for greater focus, even if you have ADD or ADHD. Thank you.